Thank you.
It's so beautiful. I hereby declare the mobile suit mode F to be fully operational. We did it! The bureaucrats and botanists would be so impressed. But now the question is, who among us will pilot this perfection? Perhaps a competition? For some, operating an air cannon during a war and piloting a mobile suit mode F are not at all the same thing. Anyway, I believe the two of us are the only ones qualified to pilot it, after what happened to it during the tunnel project. Regardless, mode F is operational. So, if you're ready, we can start the pilot test right now. Mayor Trudy can select the pilot of the mobile suit. Very well, I will go and fetch Mayor Trudy.
Director, do we really need to do this? We're just using it to plant trees faster, right?
Mayor, when you asked me for upgrades, I agreed. Why? Because it's my dream to pilot a mobile suit. In peacetime, there are very stringent rules in place for this to happen, and I must observe them, or else the very fabric of authenticity will be shattered.
What rules? Are they from Vega 5?
They're just there, okay? Are you going to stand between a man and his dream?
No. Fine. Let's just get this over with. Are you both ready?
Mayor, for the questions, please use the Mobile Suit Code of Practice issued by Vega 5.
Right.
Okay, I'm prepared. Are you?
All right. Question 1. If you encounter pedestrians walking in front of you while piloting the mobile suit, you should... Good. Public safety is a priority. And Chi?
There are no options available that fit with the adequate response. I would engage a power jump and avoid the situation entirely.
Well, that is certainly not in the answers, but okay. Next question. This is a picture question. If you are the pilot of the green mobile suit, what should you do in the given situation? I agree. Safety first, no matter what the other suit's doing. And you, Director?
There isn't an option here that is appropriate either.
Of course.
I would engage action mode and then stop in front of the other mobile suit and explain the rules they were violating.
But wouldn't you run into them based on this scenario?
Actually, I would be in action mode while engaging the power jump from the previous question, thus completely avoiding a collision.
Oh, okay. Well, that ends the theory aspect of the exam. And now we are going to start the operational exam. We'll begin with Builder. Please take your place on the mobile suit. Okay, let's begin. Please operate the mobile suit and go to the designated location. Great! It seems you have the basic controls mastered already. Next, please pick up the items from the table and place them in the designated location. Good! Oh, you did great! Director Chi, your turn now.
All right. I am Gangnam.
Director, are you okay?
I'm fine.
I'm sorry, Director. The builder passed everything with flying colors. They are clearly more proficient with the mobile suit. Director, don't worry. You'll still have the opportunity to practice and get better. Just keep it up. But for now, the builder will pilot the mobile suit for Project Greenland. We'll work out a specific planting schedule soon. I'll let you know. I'd say that about do it for this exam. I'll see you all later.
I need to go drink some tea. Recently, I've been looking into upgrading our relationship status. If there is any way for me to increase my intimacy status with you beyond the level of boyfriend, I intend to find out. Goodbye.
Howdy. So long, partner.
Hey! My mom and pa have another anniversary coming up. Imagine being together for that many years. Imagine being married at all. Like, what if you and me were married? I mean, that'd be crazy, right? Of course, I'm just messing around. Dating ain't just about that fancy schmancy candlelit dinners. Come on, let's go have some real fun. Hey, I think I saw something wriggling around in the oasis. We best stake out here for a bit, I reckon. Now, where to begin? I was born riding a yak mill, and I was wrestling geeglers by the time I was 3. Huh? You want to hear about my real upbringing? That's boring. Well, I just try to do what my ma tells me. Just be kind to everybody you meet, because you never know who you might be talking to. Could be... Thank you kindly. I'm quite satisfied with my current line of work. Working part-time for the folks is a breeze. Remind you of something? That's right. These lovely locks are as red as a Eufaula sunset. My pa reckons it's on account of the time I was born. My ma reckons it's 'cause of genetics. Whatever that is. I can hear my belly grumbling up something fierce. How's about we get something to eat? What do I lack? Well, here's a couple of things I never leave home without. This here's my lucky lasso. I call her Lassie. And this here's my lucky fishing trap. I call her the Fishinator. Oh, and this here's my slingshot. Wait a sec. I thought it was right. Uh-oh. I always like to spend some time with my animal friends around town. If you want to join us, bring something for the critters. Aw, snap. There's too many choices. I ain't even got a clue where to start. All right, you pick. Just make sure it's something I like. I swear, you're just a mind reader. I'm telling you, every single thing was what I was thinking. You just done and got me. Oh, come now. Don't try and be polite. Let's eat. What? It's already over? Aw, shucks, the time done went by so fast. I didn't even notice. Today was too fun. We need to date more often. Let's see. How's 3 times a day sound?
Take her easy.
Darling, anything you need lately? If there's anything I can do for you, just let me know. Darling, what do you say we go for a stroll? Just walk around. Real aimless like. All right, let's get out up over that horizon and let loose for a bit.
All the preparations are complete. Everyone's in the outback. Let's head there together and we can start planting. Let's head out. Thank you for coming, everyone. Before we get started, Professor Law would like to say a few words.
It has been a pleasure working on it with all of you. I usually try and separate my work and my hobbies, but I admit my trip here has fulfilled both of those. It has truly been a very fulfilling adventure.
And we truly appreciate you coming out here to help us.
Yes. In such a short time, we went from almost giving up to being able to partially tame the desert.
So, I say let's get started.
I've accepted that I'm not Sandrock's resident mobile suit pilot. Will you do the honors?
Excellent. Looks like everything is functioning as expected. Oh, I'm thrilled. Now we just have to wait a while to see how big the forest will grow. Yeah! You're like a professional. I was impressed.
I'm very impressed with the expertise that Sandrock houses. I think Project Greenland is in capable hands. Nia and I will be departing tomorrow. I'm glad we're leaving on a positive note.
I will send you my copy soon, Professor.
Appreciated.
You worked on a project together?
No, I found that Professor Law had a volume he'd missed. I have a spare. It would be a shame for him to miss the entire war in the Lockett arc.
Well, don't worry too much. I'll be back soon. Well, it certainly has been wonderful having you both here.
Make sure you keep me updated on the progress of the forest. There is much I believe we can learn from it. I look forward to returning in a few years to see a mighty green forest right here in the outback.
My dream of becoming an actor has changed, but my love for theater remains. I help my students put on school plays now, but it's just as enjoyable as being on stage myself. See ya!
In Atara, I get stopped on the street from time to time, but it annoys me that they usually just recognize me as the brother of my famous sister. You might know her as Luna. That's the price of being behind the pen, I suppose.
So long, partner.
Darling, this is life, huh? And look around. Not a monster in sight. This peace and quiet, this is what we fought for. Got a little request today, and I let Elsie handle it. I've got some free time. We could go... got a little request today, and I let Elsie
Hello. A builder and an architect. Sandrock's very own power couple. Let's paint the town red, so long as that doesn't violate our building ordinances. Hey, let's grab a seat over here by the oasis. Any fascinating news hit your ears these days? My pa got me into drawing and I never stopped. But come to think of it, man, I really hope he doesn't still have them all. Let's just say I went through a certain phase during high school. Wait a sec. Didn't he used to hand my drawings out to people back then? Ah, yeah. This is why I had this memory filed under repressed. What are you talking about? I'm like my pa. Can't hold my tongue to save my life. I need to take a page out of Amira's book. You'll never catch that girl with her foot in her mouth. You know, back when I was studying in Atara, our assignments were probably more strenuous than anything I get dealt out here. I can't count how many times I'd fall asleep face first on my desk. I guess our teachers wanted to prepare us for the real world. Yeah, I think the do consistently turns out pretty good. Of course, where would I be without my stylist, Pablo? No matter how many times I eat here, I never get sick of it. Let's grab a menu. I'm always so busy. I never get a chance to go out and buy things I like. Need to get some nicer threads. I'm in the barbershop a lot maintaining my hairstyle. But you know, just as soon as I feel like Pablo and I are in the middle of a good conversation, it's already time for me to leave. There's so much that looks so delicious. I guess ordering everything would be a waste. All right, I think I should leave this to someone sensible. You decide. This is really great. All these dishes are so delicious. You managed to get everything I wanted. Well, I don't want to let it go to waste, so I'm gonna eat this all. Can't complain. I do wish I had access to a bit more of the funding department around here for some more ambitious projects. But, well, I made my choice to be here. Family's more important than fancy constructions. I never really knew what I was missing before you came into my life. Every day I spend with you is an amazing day.
Ah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Uh-huh. Be seeing ya.
What are you planning for today? I'm not too busy right now, and I can be with you if you want.
Got you! You'd never have missed me. If you weren't there, I couldn't bear to leave. But I didn't want to tell you before, but I've talked to Mayor Trudy, and I've rented an apartment at Old Town Lodge. That's right, I'm staying! I've missed you so much. So, I'm sorry, but you'll be seeing a lot more of me from now on. I'm so thrilled about it. I've been thinking about moving here since I finished my studies. It took a little longer than planned because I managed to get a mentorship with Professor Lua. But he said I can carry on working with Zeke in the moisture farm, and he'd give me post-grad credits for it. Anyway, I'm going to get everything set up. Take me out for dinner soon, okay?
Dave, let's see. These props are fantastic. You remind me of the protagonist from the show, The Greatest Builder. Responsive, fast, with quality service. The only way to change the world is to be different. That line at the time was so inspirational that it motivated me to push forward and graduate from Atara University. The school will hold the Model Free Cities tomorrow. Literally everyone wants you to be the judge, so come and join us if you got time. That's all for now, the greatest builder. I'll be off. Sometimes I have the urge to run around with the kids. It's incredible how much joy they find in running. Catch you later.
You know, it hasn't always been the easiest for me to make friends with people, so you should know that, truly, I appreciate our kinship. So long.
Howdy. Thank you.
Catch you later.
Thanks for coming all the way out here, everyone. I thought it would be better for me to tell you all in person that I have decided to proceed with the Katori World Project. Yeah, it wasn't an easy decision, but I think I have everything sorted out. I had some long correspondences over the telegraph with my ma and son, and we've decided to have Aloe join me here in Sandrock. Now that Sandrock is on the up and up and there's a school, we thought it was for the best.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, my son was fully supportive of my dream as well. In fact, he's really proud of me for attempting it. That's why I've decided to proceed no matter the challenges.
I'm glad we're getting one more young citizen in Sandrock.
So, what's the plan? I've heard you talk about this Katori world before, but never in detail.
Right. Katori World. Before the Day of Calamity, the world used to have something called an amusement park. We've all seen the images and moving pictures, but what if we actually bring it back? Right here in the Valley of Whispers. What if we include some of the rides that we can only imagine now? As well as the lights, the food, the glamour. Think of the result. People will come from afar just to look at it in wonder. If we build it, they will come. I just know it. It'll be the happiest place in the Free Cities.
That's a grand vision, filled with uncertainties and pitfalls, and a lot of other adjectives that are synonymous with difficult But boy, does it sound like something I'd want Sandrock to have.
Sounds real difficult to build, though. Or one of them bigger cities would have done it by now.
Yes, it will be high risk. That's why I've decided to leverage all of my current operations to get a loan for the land lease and the first couple of rides. If they prove successful, then I can get institutional investors like Musa to jump on board. Still, if City Hall or any other investors wants in, you're welcome to. But I'm forging ahead even if it's just me. That's my commitment. Sure thing. We can discuss more details later.
I'll want to see more details as well. Is there anything else you'll need City Hall to do?
As a matter of fact, I do. While I'm getting my loan secured, I would like City Hall's help in making the Valley of Whispers a secure area. There are still dangerous creatures emerging from the ruins. It'd be great if we can stop that somehow.
Oh, so that's why I'm here.
Do you think it can be done, Sheriff?
Yeah, sure. This has always been on my schedule, but the Silver Corps have been kind of busy with all the patrols lately, so we never got around to it. Jed told me before that all the creatures are coming from one breach, so all we gotta do is plug it. How about this? I'll gather a posse tomorrow, and we'll clean it up in one go. I can count on you, right? We'll stage operation from this point. Come here tomorrow when you're ready to go. Oh yeah, bring that old vacuum you used before. There still might be excess gas floating about. Can never be too careful.
Looks like you've got it under control, Sheriff. Thank you all for coming out today. I'm super excited to get this one started.